Jiao also has a very strong relationship to the hormonal functions of the body. If we want to look at the upper burner, we have the thyroid glands. Okay? If we want to look at the middle burner, we have the pancreas and the spleen. If we want to look at the lower burner, we have the adrenals. We have the hormones on all three levels. The Jiao is responsible for their regulation. So we end up using Jiao for a lot of hormonal imbalances in the body. So I often treat female gynecological problems. This is the pattern that shows up. Jiao 6, small intestine 5, gallbladder 41, Jiao 3.
So you might do the same treatment?
Every time I have the patient come in, I'm going to palpate. What their stomach tells me, what their abdominal tells me at that moment is what I'm going to treat. Often it's the same thing. Sometimes it changes. Sometimes it alternates, Jiao, large intestine, etc. Okay? Jiao is one of the ones that I use the most often in the clinic. Okay? However, when it comes to emotions, the Jiao is a little bit more difficult because we don't really have an emotional relationship that we associate with the Jiao. Okay? What we do have is the idea of yuan qi. So when I feel, or when a patient's, their main problem is they aren't in line with their own value system, right? They're not in line with the yuan qi. It's not so much suffocation, it's somebody who, a hypocritical personality, who says one thing and does another thing. Okay? Often, Jiao will help them become less hypocritical in their lives. Because you're aligning them along all three positions of their body. You're treating all three burners. Okay? One of the other things that you can imagine is that you're bringing in pure Shen and you're reducing the prenatal qi, the prenatal soul. So what you're doing is you're allowing them to be more focused on the now, right? And their actions are not so much geared towards their antecedents, their past lives, whatever, however you want to explain it. The underlying motivations they aren't able to explain that make them do things that are not in line with who they are. Okay? This can also work for people who are very strong into trying to fix their past lives. You know, I'm not saying whether they exist or not, but people who have this strong belief that this happens to me because this was my karma from a previous life, this will help them realign to living now and not trying to fix things from the past.